This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. All right, so we got Gene Deal showing up to court for Diddy. I don't know if he testified or was just there. I don't know what happened, but I'll know in a minute because I'm going to read through the remaining transcript for today right after this video. But he showed up. Somebody was trying to troll him in the crowd, saying, talking smack about him, telling him he's a liar, and what if you knew about all this, what did you say? I don't know. He just had stopped playing with me. Diddy's former assistant testifies he had 5 girlfriends, including Cassie Kim Porter. Alleges he overheard Diddy calling Cassie a young and moldable woman. EBK Jaaybo arrested for weapons and drug theft charges. He says, I was on the way to y'all for freshman XXL shoot. So he's arrested. Arkansas State Police. Huh. Well, hopefully he gets out. It says criminal use of prohibited... Okay. We'll see. It says no hold anymore, though. No local hold. All right. Then we got Dawn Richards. She left the courtroom. This is Diddy's artist, Diddy's ex-artist, I should say. And people were asking her how big Diddy's meat is because I guess there's this other woman saying he has the size of a Tootsie Roll. It's inappropriate. People were just trolling people coming out of the courtroom. The next witness is Cassie's longtime Carrie Morgan. She testified that she no longer has a relationship with Cassie. We already talked about in the last video. She also alleged she stopped being friends with Cassie because of her boyfriend assaulting her. She also got a nice payout. Illuminati is back to destroying people. This time it's Zoe, the streamer Zoe that sometimes hangs out with Kai Cenat and all them. She's very annoying, extremely annoying. Zoe Spencer. Now she's crying because she wasn't put in streaming university with Kai, but it's because she's annoying. That's why. So Illuminati just breaks her down. This is someone you don't want beef with if you're in the streaming world. So he broke her down, saying she's a plant to destroy male streamers, and that might catch. You don't know. He said a bunch of other stuff. I didn't watch the whole thing. Bossman DLO responds after being called out by a guy called Timmy Branson, a trans, right? And he's exposed for talking with this person, I guess, and all that. I don't know what's going on, man. Who knows what the truth is? He says, I ain't trying to beat nobody down on the internet. I don't play them games. Just keep it in the streets. When you decide you want to play with a real street dude, he handles it the right way, And then he just says, that's all I got to say. New music on the way, new videos, new sauce. I'm coming. It's like, really, honestly, who cares? This is a new industry. It's 15 years later, meaning from when... I would say 17 years ago, Chingy got called out for just taking a picture with Sydney Starr, right? And that pretty much hurt his career a lot. Nowadays, there's so many openly, suspect rappers that it's like, people don't care anymore. That it doesn't even hold weight. Young Buck it did because he's from that era, but Young Buck was already kind of on the way out. At that point, he was well on his way out. He was already out the door. He had already disrespected 50, fell off, all this other stuff. And 50 had let him back in, but then he got called out again. And his stuff was there was video and stuff. It was more gruesome. But I don't know why this person felt the need to call out Bossman DLO, but they did. So, hey. Bossman DLO has some weird videos, and I don't know if this is someone pretending to be him, but there's this person taking off a wig that looks like him with nail polish on. I don't know if that's him. I don't think that's him. Nah. Someone that looks like him, though. And then there's this 18-year-old going viral for bringing $100,000 in cash to prom. hey, this young man's cooked. That's all I could say. Because this, bro, why? And like, where'd you get the money? I mean, maybe you made it yourself. I don't know. You know, a lot of kids have money nowadays. But, jeez, flexing, I guess. But at prom, I don't know. Who's his parents, man? And then Kanye's album leaks, I guess. And the organizers behind the leak say all the proceeds will be donated to the U.S. Holocaust Memorial Museum. Hey, Kanye has the wrong beef with a lot of people. Kanye is, I'll never understand what he's doing. It doesn't make sense. He's kind of like destroyed his career completely in the past couple years, where he still has fan base and everything, but just the legacy. You know, like he'll still make money, but I'm just saying his legacy is just, I don't know. It's got a stain on it. I don't understand why he would do that. So we'll get to the remaining part of this. We'll get to the remaining part of this case for day 5. A lot of different people. I don't know if Roger Bonds is coming in. I'll let you guys know in a minute. I'm going to read through everything. But Diddy, they're establishing a pattern with Diddy that he is an abuser. I don't know how they're going to prove RICO. I still don't know that. But they are establishing that he isn't a great person, you know, at all. All the love, Diddy love, and all this stuff. Brother love. What do you want to change his name to love? He ain't about that. I'm going to tell you that much. He is. He's a dangerous person. And the way he treated Cassie, and obviously others too, was absolutely insane. So I guess the government feels if they portray him as this and prove he's this monster, that they might convict him on a lot of other stuff and he'll get some time. You know, I don't know how but the RICO part, we still have yet to see. Now, this trial, how long is it going to last? Probably a few months. So we're in the beginning part of it. We're only at day 6, right? We're on day 6. So, yeah, we'll see. But anyways, this is JordanTower with JT News. I will check you guys the next one. Peace.